What's up? Another test ride review video for you. The Transalp, a Honda 750, big old adventure bike. Real quick shout out to Macomb Powersports for making this video happen. They allow me to come and ride all these bikes so I can give you my fair, honest opinion. Bike looks absolutely huge. It has this little like dip in the seat, so it might not be as tall as it looks. Oh yeah, it's not bad. I mean, I'm just able to barely flat foot it at 5'10". Let's get this thing turned on. Riding mode, quick shifter. So we got sport, rain, which we may end up being in, gravel, some presets, and standard. So we're gonna go back to standard. So yeah, it's tall, but it's not like too tall with how the seat is, but it doesn't feel bad. It's not too bad balance wise for a bike of this size. I feel like a lot of these adventure bikes are real twitchy. It's not twitchy, but it's not like insanely responsive. Like, it feels stable at slow speeds. I want to try to go my new normal route. We have the new 360 camera on today. This is the first video we're using this new 360 camera on. Quick shift works. I mean, quick shift is quick shift. It is what it is. Alright, we're gonna put it in sport, that way we have a good comparison. Alright, yeah, once you pull the clutch in, we're going in sport. This is a 750, so there's a lot of power underneath us. I'm curious how it's geared. Man, I'm really hoping my camera stays dry for this so you guys aren't blocked. Like, my vision's blocked by rain right now, so I'm hoping yours isn't. Hopping on the freeway right away. And I assume this thing will handle no problem. It's got some weight to it, so it's definitely gonna feel stable. I believe it also has this windscreen, so I really like the way this feels though. Oh yeah, plenty of power. Why are we going so slow? Plenty of power, plenty of speed. Definitely no problem on the freeway. I mean, it feels like one of the most comfortable bikes I've been on the freeway, and it's a windy day too. And this handles it no problem. We're going a little above the speed limit, but yeah, it feels great. It feels real good. I mean, in the sport mode, you can feel that power. You're not in the sport bike range. I mean, this is not going to feel like a 650, 600 sport bike by any means, but it still has it. It feels good. I like how upright I'm sitting. This is a bike I could sit on for hours. I mean, realistically, no, I can't sit on any bike for hours these days, but mainly because my hips are bad. I don't know why it wanted to stall on me there. Brakes, I mean, it's okay braking power. The back brake is not great. The front brake is also not great. There's some braking power. I haven't even warmed them up yet, so I assume that they'll be fine. That was my camera. We're still dry. Alright, turns out significantly easier to stall in rain mode. RPMs are really holding you back. This bike handles very, very well. For how big it is, it kind of has a playful feel to it, which is what you want in a bike like this. I mean, you want to be able to do some dirt riding, some climbing, a little bit of off-roading. Right now we got the Supermoto tires on it, some on-road treads. Feels good. Not bad for stop and go unless you're short. If you're short, stop and go might suck. Not a ton of power on that engine brake, but your brakes do make up for that. Real slow traffic. It is a little tougher to balance in a straight line. Like, it's got some taller weight to it. All right, we're gonna take it out of this rain mode. What mode is this? Gravel. And gravel is gonna be even more. I don't know what any of these user presets are. We're gonna go back into sport because we're dry now. This is an on-road review, so I wish it was a little bit more fair to these bikes because they perform so well off-road, and that's like really why you're buying this, is so you can do a little bit of everything. But if you are just buying it for on-road, or you're buying it for that and want to know how it rides on-road, how it performs on-road, that's what this video is for. I'm notorious for not using turn signals on bikes that I test. It just like it takes a minute to get used to turn signals on a bike, and by the time I'm used to them, I'm already done with my review. So I just don't even give myself time to get used to them. All right, urban street is going to be some bumpy road action. Test out the suspension a little bit and the selfie stick, I guess. Oh yeah, no problem. It's got a little bit of a stiff suspension, but that allows for some performance. It's not bad though. I mean, if you're riding on real bumpy roads, it's going to be pretty forgiving. Especially if you're doing off-roading, it's going to be real forgiving. Intentionally hitting all these bumps. Selfie stick also doing well. Let's talk who this bike is for. So, your adventure riders, this is an awesome bike. It's a Honda. It's going to be reliable. 750, you got plenty of power behind this thing. You're not going to have to worry about a lack of power whatsoever. Even in the sport mode, there is a little delay on the throttle. For a bike like this, I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, especially when riding bumpier terrain. It gives you a little bit of forgiveness if you're hitting bumps and your hands are moving, so it's not necessarily a bad thing. If you are a on-road rider and you want something comfortable, you want something upright, you want something that's got a little bit of a punch to it, and something that's comfortable, you could ride on for hours, something that'll do the freeway comfortably, no problem. This is definitely that. It's a little playful. You have it's a real fun front end. I like it. Not for your beginner rider. This is going to be a little bit too much of a bike to handle for beginner riders, in my opinion. It's not a light bike by any means. And as you can see, it does have some decent power to it. Maybe a little bit less forgiving for a beginner rider. More advanced rider, this will be a lot of fun. A good all-arounder. You want the all-arounder? I think this is a good all-arounder. There's other comparable bikes in this class. We're obviously not going to talk about those, but from the ones I've been on, I am enjoying this one a lot. Yeah, final thoughts. I really like this. It's so comfortable and it just feels very stable. It feels like, I mean, you have power to get out of a situation. You have enough braking power to also get out of a situation. There's a lot of benefits to having a bike like this, to owning a bike like this, and just the versatility. I mean, it makes me want to just go over these driveways and jump these little grass gaps. This is a step down from, say, the Africa Twin, but a little bit easier to manage. Not as much power as the Africa Twin. I think the Africa Twin's like 1100, so you don't have quite that much punch, but it is a little bit less bike, so it's a little bit more playful. Stop and go, I don't think it would be amazing for stop and go unless you were somewhat tall. Me not being somewhat tall at 5'10", it's not the most amazing. Also, in case the information is valuable to you, I am 165 pounds at 5'10". So if you're around there, the bike should feel very similar to how it feels on me. This is definitely not my style of motorcycle. This is not what I would necessarily choose if I was going to buy another bike, which I think makes me the perfect person to review this, because I'm very non-biased. I don't care. I want to have fun on a bike, and this is a fun bike. I am enjoying this ride. Not fatigued at all. Not uncomfortable by any means. I'm not like, oh, let's get back to the shop so I can get off this thing. I'm enjoying it. I really am. All right, before we wheel it up there and park this thing, give you one quick look at this bad boy again. This is the Honda Transalp 750 adventure bike. I think it's cool. I mean, like I said, it's not necessarily my taste, but if I were to dive into this world, this would be a good pick. Also, yeah, no wonder it has good braking power on the front. It's dual disc. Got it. All right, we're gonna put this guy back, grab another one. Anyways, again, shout out, there's no sign here, but shout out to Macomb Powersports for making this video happen. Subscribe if you want to see more test ride reviews or just other motorcycle content. I do vlogs and all sorts of other stuff. So yeah, subscribe, like this video if this was helpful, comment any critiques or questions, and yeah, thanks for watching.